Hey, good evening. It's Monday, December 19th. And here we are starting Christmas week, if you could believe it. So this is day 19 of the 25 days of Christmas. And tonight I want to talk about children, faith, and Christmas. Children, faith, and Christmas. So much of the discord and struggles that happen in families, I believe, is rooted when we distort the true meaning of Christmas. And we make Christmas about things rather than faith. Don't misunderstand. I'm not down on gifts. I'm giving gifts to my children and my grandchildren, have for a long time. That's not the problem. The problem is when I make things the focus of Christmas rather than faith. So how do we, in our everyday situations in life, especially going through this time of year at Christmas, how can we make faith real to our children? Well, if I do it with things, that is, gifts that I wrap, presents that I give, things that I buy, that you buy for children, those things represent not faith, but the things that we can see. And you see, Hebrews tells us that faith is evidence of things I cannot see. So if things aren't the way to demonstrate what faith is, and we're not going to eliminate things, but they aren't the way to do it, then what is? And there's something very interesting to think about. It's time. Your time investing in your children shows that you are demonstrating faith. That's how you build faith in your children, by investing time with them. Jesus had one purpose with his disciples. That's that he might be with them. The Gospels report this. Jesus was with his disciples. And then when the Pharisees and the leaders of the Jews attacked him, attacked his disciples through him, when they came face to face with Peter and John after the resurrection, their confession was, these men had been with Jesus. It's the investment of our time in our children. It's not the things. Things, if they represent the time, if the gifts represent time and investment, then they're great. It doesn't matter whether it's a small gift or a huge gift. But if it represents something else, trying to manipulate, trying to buy, trying to appease, trying to make up, trying to win their affection, things will never do that. Maybe in the short term, but not in the long term. But what will make the difference is time. Children respond to time. Actually, we all do. But in this battle of Christmas time, where we have faith and children and Christmas, what makes the difference is the time that you invest, the care that you give. See, children are prepared to respond to something larger than themselves. That's what they do. You want to make that about time, which shows that you're investing in them because you want to follow your Father's instructions. Children are wired for faith. They are ready for faith. At the end of Christ's life in Matthew 21, starting in verse 16, the people are upset, the leaders are upset that the children are praising Jesus, so they're mad at him. It's kind of a scornful term. Do you hear what these children are saying? They asked him, they asked Christ. Yes, replied Jesus. And then listen, he quotes Psalm 8. Listen to what he says. Have you never read, from the lips of children and infants, you have raised up praise, or you have ordained praise? Children are ordained, ready, prepared for praise if they are invested in, if they are cared for. If the gifts that we give are symbols of that, tokens of that, then we have something very strong. But if the gifts are without that investment of time, without that faith investment, then our children, they lose interest. And as soon as the giving stops, the interest stops. And that's really, really almost the story of our culture and why I think the church is failing. Why we're losing our children at huge rates. Because we haven't invested the time. Other people have invested the time. Institutions have invested the time. People outside of the home have invested the time. But we as parents, whether you're a single mom or dad, whether you're a two-parent home, we have to invest time. That's what connects to faith. Our investment of time connects to faith. Our investment in material stuff does not connect to faith. It connects to the evidence of things in this world, and it goes away as soon as the giving stops. Children, faith, and Christmas. Don't make it about things. As I said, gifts are perfect. They're fine. Make it about time. Do whatever is necessary to reorient your life as much as you're able to invest in your children with time. Because you know that they are a gift to you from God, and you're investing in them. And you know that that gift is coming because you are committed to God, and you want that commitment to be given to your children. It's exactly what Deuteronomy 6 is saying. These things are to be on your hearts, and then you invest them in your children and touch their hearts with the investment of time that you give. Children, faith, and Christmas. Don't make it about things. Make it about time. And then, of course, it doesn't stop with the Christmas season. Time is something you give them all year long. And that's the thought for this 19th day. Again, getting very close to the end of these 25 days. Really great to have you along. Check us out every day, talk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. The Christmas videos and others will come right to you. Such a joy to be with you each day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow for day 20 of the 25 days of Christmas. Bye-bye.